Good morning, class 8. Myself, Ranjit Kumar. I welcome you all in the e-learning program of Modern English School, Kunti Nagar, Nevada. Today we are going to start new chapter, The Cell. So, in this chapter, we are going to see about the cell, what is cell, what it contains, its structures, so different things and types of cells. So, these things we are going to see in this chapter. So, let's begin. First, define cell. What is cell? Cell is the cell is the structural and functional unit of living organism. What do you mean by structural and functional? Cell is the structural, means my body is made up of millions of cells. So the structure of my body is due to cell, and the functional unit, whatever function I perform, whether it is digestion, whether it is absorption, excretion, respiration, all the function of my body is performed by the cell. So that's why it is called cell is the structural and functional unit of life. To make things more clear, see, two things I will say. First, around us we see many things. There could be rocks, there could be soil, there could be water, plants, animal, insect, everything is there around us. If I want to broadly divide into these two, I can say some are living and others are non-living. So, rock, soil, these are non-living. Animal, plant, insect, these all are the living organism. So, what is the difference between the non-living and living? So, living perform digestion, respiration, excretion, reproduction, growth. So all these things is done by living organism. Non-living organism do not do this. Means these are the function performed by the living organism. Okay. See here. If you see a brick, you know bricks, it, when you join many bricks together, you will form walls. So by joining bricks, this is a wall, it is made up of bricks. So four walls together make a room, and many rooms together make a flat, and many flat make a building. Okay, or house, whatever you say. Same story is with us also. We are living organism. We are living organism. So our body have many system, like digestive system. We have digestive system for digestion. We have respiratory system for respiration. We have excretory system. We have reproductive system. So different system are there. For example, if I am talking about digestive system, so our digestive system include mouth, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus, all together make the digestive system. Like respiratory system, nose, windpipe, lungs together form the respiratory system. So different system is there in my body that make me an organism. So an organism is made up of different system, and this system is called organ system. So organism is made up of many organ system. Each organ system is made up of different organs. For example, if I am saying digestive system is made up of mouth, made up of teeth, made up of food pipe, made up of stomach. These are different organs. So different organs together make organ system. And one organ, if we are talking about stomach is made up of different type of tissue. So different tissue together form organ, and different cell together form tissue. Means in our body, for example, if a person is weighing 60 kg, he has 60 into 10 to the power 15 cells. So this much cell is present in 60 kg weight person. Average I am saying, means normally it should be there. So if I am saying an organism is made up of, ultimately it is made up of cells, you can say organism is made up of organ system is made up of organ is made up of tissue, and tissue is made up of cells. So different cells together form tissue, different tissue together form organ, different organ together form organ system, and many organ system together make an organism. So these cells are making the structure. So whatever structure I have is due to organ system, and the structure of organ system is due to organ, and the structure of organ is due to tissue, and the structure of tissue is due to cell. So ultimately structure of a living organism is due to cells. That's why it is called a structural unit. What is functional unit? The respiration and digestion all takes place in organ system, and in organ system organ perform the system, and organ is made up of tissue, and cells are at the base. So I can say whatever function performed by my body is performed by the cell. So in junior class you have in class 7 you have seen that when we eat the food get digested. After digestion, the nutrient is absorbed by the food, and that nutrient is transported to the cell. So cell get the nutrient, and when we breathe, then oxygen is transported to the cell. So nutrient plus oxygen combine and perform respiration. This respiration result into energy. So this is happening in the cell. So when my cell divide, one cell divide and double, two cell divide and become 4 cell divide and become 8. Like this we grow. When I was small, there was very less number of cell. So the cell start dividing, and one cell start dividing, the number of cells start doubling. Okay. So I think you must have understood what is the cell. All living organism is made up of cell. Millions and millions of cells together make living organism. So cell is the structural and functional unit of all living organism. This is the definition. Okay. We will go in detail in coming video. Don't worry. Today we will discuss about discovery. An English scientist named Robert Hooke. What is the name of scientist? Robert Hooke. In 1665, what he did, he has taken a slice of cork. You know what is cork? You see a tree, the outer layer, the bark, जिसको हम लोग हिंदी में छाल भी बोलते हैं, उसी से बनाया जाता है cork. So the outer layer of the tree has the bark, and the cork is the part of that bark. So what he did, he took a small or a thin slice of the cork, and he saw it under a self-made microscope. Means the microscope was not developed that time. What he did, he saw that cork slice in self-made microscope, when he saw that, he saw a honeycomb-like structure. He saw a honeycomb-like structure. He saw a honeycomb-like structure, and actually when he saw only this portion. He saw only this portion because it is a plant cell. It is a plant cell. Later it was discovered that plant cell has a cell wall. So as we will proceed, we will see that. But what he saw, a small comb-like structure which he called as cell. In Latin, the word cell means, in Latin, the word cell means little room. So he called it as a cell. So Robert Hooke in 1665, he saw a thin slice of cork under self-made microscope, and he saw a empty room-like structure or empty honeycomb-like structure which he called as cell. In Latin, this cell means small or the little room. What he actually saw was a plant cell, and the bark of the tree is actually dead. It is not living. So the inner content of the cell has been removed, means it is gone because the cell is dead. So what he saw was only the cell wall, which we will this word cell wall we will discuss in coming video. Okay, so as whatever I have explained you right now, there it is, discovery of cell. So an English scientist, Robert Hooke, in 1665 observed a thin slice of cork under self-designed microscope. Cork, what is cork? Cork is the bark of a tree. He noticed a large number of compartments. Compartments means a small closed area resembling, means it looked like the structure of a honeycomb. मधुमक्खी के छत्ते के जैसा उसका स्ट्रक्चर देखने में लग रहा था. रॉबर्ट हुक coined the term, means first time he coined or made this, given this term cell, given the term cell for each box. So each box that he saw, he called it as a cell. So this each box was a cell. Cell in Latin means little room. So Robert Hooke has actually seen a dead walls. Actually, this structure which he has seen here is actually the dead walls of the plant cells. Okay. So hope you have understand. So as we will proceed, we will also know what are there in the cell wall, means what are there in the cell. You will know the outermost layer of plant cell is cell wall. Inside that there is a plasma membrane or cell membrane. Inside there is a viscous fluid like structure, means fluid present, that is called cytoplasm. At the center there is a nucleus. So all these things we will see in detail. Don't worry, as we will proceed, we will see all these things in detail. We will also see that organisms are of two types on the basis of number of cell. If the body of the organism is made up of single cell, it is called unicellular organism. For example, amoeba, paramecium, bacteria, the body is made up of single cell. So these are called unicellular organism. We are the example of multicellular organism. Cow, dog, tree, plant, everything. It is a multicellular organism, means the body of the organism is made up of more than one cell. Okay. So that's all for the day. thank you. But a small video I will attach at the end. In that video, we will see a cell which we will see. So how I have prepared that cell, that I will explain you here. So when school opens, we can do this activity. So this is a onion. I have taken one onion peel, and from the back of the onion you can get a thin slice like structure like this. So see, this slice like is this thing which we are getting here. Yes, this. So this I have placed in this Foldscope. This is a type of microscope which I have purchased in from Flipkart. Don't take it as if I am doing any advertisement, just it is for you, and it's not too much costly at all. Around, it cost me around 300 to 400 rupees, not more than that. And with the help of this and this microscope, I have prepared a slide, and that slide is attached at the end of this video that you will see now. Okay, in that you will see, in that video you will see a structure like this. You will see structure like this. This is actually a cell. This is a onion cell. This is a onion cell, and this structure, this you can see. To see everything under microscope, you have to stain it. So since at home I don't have any staining equipment, so I have just prepared the slide in which you will see this structure. So this you can see in this, if it is stained properly, we can see a nucleus here, and we can see here cytoplasm or vacuole here. So as we will proceed, we will see. But in today's video which I am attaching at the end, you will see structure like this, and this structure is this boundary. This is actually the cell wall, because onion is a plant, and each plant cell has cell wall, means outermost covering of the plant cell is cell wall. Okay, so in video you will see this cell wall. Okay, thank you. This rectangular box like structure that you can see here, this is actually a cell of onion. So if I zoom it further, you can see a boundary like structure there. This rectangular structure that you say, it is a zoomed image of cell of onion. If I further zoom it, you can see this. Okay, this is the onion cell, which you also can see in your book. Okay, so to correlate this, I have made a slide at home, and with the help of a Foldscope I can show you this image. So this rectangular box like structure is actually the cell, or you can say the definition cell is a box like structure. According, when the cell was discovered first time, the scientist named it as empty box, but he has seen this cell in the cork shell of the bark of the tree, and that cork shell was like a honeycomb like structure, empty house like structure. So same structure, same thing here. This small rectangular structure that you can see is actually a cell of onion. So if school opens, when school opens, I can show you this in the lab also, but for now you see it in the Foldscope. Okay, so this is the Foldscope, with the help of which I am showing you this that cell.